time for another look at another VR game with Princess Fuzzy. Today I'm having a go of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Now this is a game that was, as I understand it, was developed for on-screen play, like regular games. I've watched a little bit of a Let's Play of it. Someone played the first, hour or something of it, playing on screen. So I've got some idea of what it's like. I got this game fairly recently when I heard that they included a VR version along with the on-screen version when you buy the game. So some games like Fallout 4, Skyrim, so on, Superhot is another one. They've got a separate version for VR, and whether it's got the full content of the game like Skyrim and Fallout have, or if it's an entirely separate campaign like with Superhot, the fact is when you buy the on-screen version, you don't get the VR version. You've got to buy that separately. You've got to shell out again for essentially the same thing, but in VR. With Hellblade, that's not the case. You buy the one version and you can play it both ways. So that's pretty cool of them. It doesn't support tracked motion controllers, so my Vive ones, they don't do anything for this game. I've got to play it with a gamepad or the mouse and keyboard. And it's a seated experience as well, so there's no room scale wandering around. But I mean, this is what you expect when it's an on-screen game that's been ported to VR. It's not going to have all of those features that you expect from a full VR game, so I'm not holding that against it. Well, I'm sitting here in a chair with my gamepad, ready to start, so let's get into it. First of all, let's just... I already had a quick look at the controls, but let's make sure that I've got my camera inversion. Is camera inversion even a thing when you're playing with a VR look on it? I don't know. Operation on, focus, interact, run, strikes, blocks. Yep, there's nothing there about camera controls. Graphics, yeah, that's all fine. Right, well, we'll leave it all as it is. VR settings also. Headset steering for run only. Continuous camera, offsets, smart snap, is off. Focus mode smooth turning is on. Kick activate frame. Experimental is off. Experimental is a world scale thing. Make the world tiny or giant, so maybe we'll play with that once we get into the game. But for now, start a new game. Oh, I can see my chaperone around me, that's weird. I'm sitting too close to it. I'll just have to scoot back a little bit, there we go. Alright, well, here I am on a lake.
Hello.
Hello?
Who are you?
It's me, Fuzzy.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right here. Nice
Right in
and
my
close
ear.
so I can speak without alerting the others.
Okay. That's kind of creepy.
Let
Oh,
me
this
tell
water
you
is shiny.
about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening?
What a good.
It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
This is creepy as
There will
fuck.
be no more stories after this one.
Oh, something over behind again.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right?
I do hear them.
They've been around ever since the tragedy.
Oh.
That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there.
Everywhere.
Is she looking?
I'm looking.
You look, he's in hell high.
I see them.
Look, up
Corpses.
ahead.
Good.
You see it too?
I see a lot. Oh, I've just killed the sound. Oh, I paused the game because I've opened up my overlay. Because I want to turn off my chaperone because it's getting in the way. Sorry about that. Okay. That's all good now. We should be fine to get back to it. Alright, I'm back.
Promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
This is safe. We should go back. They're here? Where?
Can you see
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the
I
slain.
see the impaled. I see the beautiful carvings on the rocks.
Rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
I don't.
This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back.
Oh, there's one of the drowned.
They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Going to do that to us?
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking?
What indeed?
I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Elena Jurgens.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her.
What is it?
Bravery only means something to those afraid of death.
Uh-huh.
Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
She's floating away from us. We're falling off the log. Oh, things are getting bigger and bigger. What's happening? Oh, we've been boxed in. Another window. Why has this happened? It's like I'm sitting in a movie theater watching a 3D movie now.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I
Maybe
know
us
what she's
behind.
thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back. Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Ah, here we go. Back to full visibility again. Look all around. Oh, her head turns when my head turns. That's nifty. Oh, and I can move the camera. That's good. Have a good look at Senua. Don't have an up and down off the camera. Okay. So, here we are. Running around in VR. Girl, what's happening? Why are we here in this land of the dead? Everything is slightly blurry. Because of the limitations. It's a pretty detailed looking world. VR takes a bit of pushing power, but let's have a look at that VR setting, the experimental one. Let's make everything tiny. Ooh, wow, that's cool. It's like I'm sitting in the ground. Like the actual ground that she's standing on is like coming out of my chest or my neck. I wonder if that makes much difference on the video stream. I guess it does. Get right in close and have a look at her. Okay, so that's the tiny mode. That's kind of nifty. Looks like playing with a toy. It's like a 6-inch posable action figure or whatever. Let's try it with the giant mode. Where are we? VR settings. Giant. Oh, now, what happens when we're spinning it like that? Oh, that plays havoc with the camera. And we lose a lot of our depth perception. Yeah, this mode I do not like, because everything's a lot flatter. Yeah, there's hardly any 3D depth being rendered here when it's this big, so that's not fun. We definitely won't be using giant mode. Let's just stick with normal mode for now. This is the most immersive. I feel like I'm standing right behind the girl. Alright, Senua, let's do this thing. Oh.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes.
I'm using my eyes.
She can't focus. Why can't she focus? Take a closer look, Senua.
How close do I need to get? I need to press the focus button, perhaps. There are no prompts telling me what to do. No controls. Maybe I should check my controls. Focus, they say. That's right trigger. Alright. Here we go.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there.
Ooh,
they say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the River of Knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Oh, let's also have a look at that option for headset steering. Always. What does this do? Oh, okay. I see. But I mean, I can steer with the stick just as well, so I don't really need that. Move on, run only, because that's the way they wanted it. Default. Oh, is there an option for subtitles? That's the other thing I was thinking about. Audio. Subtitles on. There we go, that's good. And subtitle angle. Subtitle tracking, subtitle background. Alright, let's see how that goes. Go back. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting deep.
They're coming. They're coming now. They're coming.
Oh, this weather is turning bad. What if we go back? Will the weather stop? I shouldn't really walk to where I can't see, should I? That's not a good idea.
They're coming.
Just turning back doesn't fix the weather. So let's keep going.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hunger for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
That's right, I'm not. I read those subtitles there. Subtitle tracking off and background off. Let's see if that makes them float in front of my eyes, which I think is where I'd prefer them to be. Onwards, ever onwards.
Not this time.
Not this time. Oh, the weather is kind of cleared. That's true. Oh, back into a cutscene. See it?
Mist and fog.
Helheim. Yeah, I feel it.
Paul was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
Is that skull like breathing? I thought I said that it is. The bag is like going in and out.
I hear you. There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Alright. So, off we go then. Further onwards.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she tell her? She's doing this for him. He's already dead.
So that changing of the tracking of the subtitles didn't actually make a difference to anything. Also, I don't think they're visible on the stream, but that's alright. As long as I can read it if I need to. Put subtitle tracking back on.
Still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be her. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him. She's not going to save him.
Oh, I got like a run button. Kind of sick of walking slowly. Run toggle is off. Run is LB. Okay. And RB is for blocking.
She can't let him rot here. She needs to try.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Well, I see kind of obvious path. This could be broken. Oh, there's another thing to focus on. Can I focus on that? Give it another runestone, yes.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
That's where we are traveling.
Don't stop. You can't.
Don't fall. I didn't fall.
Just drop down. What's down there?
There's a sudden change of perspective.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
She could totally go back. She could jump up there.
You're not safe.
Oh, that's a big door. Time for some more focusing. No? Ah, now we are. Oh, cutscene time again.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous touch.
I'm not one of them.
Be afraid. Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Where is he?
The bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
Just a memory. Stay here.
Tales of the Northland. They call me liar. An old fool. Truth. Wasn't it true?
It's good to see you. You kept your vow.
To guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me the stories again, Uncle. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Right, let's focus then. There's a rune. Yep.
Focus.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
Happens if you
Find one like it to open the gate.
Okay, so it's sticking with us at this point. So we're gonna run around at 5. Do I like it? Yeah, I hit focus. It flies up again. That's cool. Oh, they're everywhere. Ah, that's why in nature, on the wall. Yes.
Look towards the
Shadow.
gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
The gate is not opened.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it.
So I have to
Follow it.
push it open.
What's
There
behind
we go.
it? Where will it take you? It worked.
Alright. Let's run up the steps here.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Visuals here. There's just shiny wet skin and everything. This is really impressive.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
Not good indeed. Oh, lightning and everything. It's really tense.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
That's quite a long way down. Of course she's scared. She'd die if she fell down from here. Hey, widgets. Oh, there's another rune to focus on.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Oh, this is not the way through. I'll do it in that later. Ah, it's a quick switch. Oh, it's super dark down here. Okay, that's better. Oh, another one to drop down. Drop. Alright. Crouching in automatically. That's good. Fight begins.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh.
Someone's here.
Someone's here.
I like turn around and hello, Senua. Hey, it's not me. Don't be worried about me.
You took him from me. She won't. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
I should turn subtitles off. Oh, there's an enemy. Okay, let's just, yeah. So the subtitles were like clipping through her body then, which was not pleasant. So I'm going to turn them off because I don't really need to read them. I think I can hear it well enough as it goes. And also, let's check our controls while we're here. So, block is right bumper, evade is A, melee is B, X is fast strike, and Y is heavy strike. Alright. So I'm going to need to block as soon as we get back in.
He's gone.
Alright, so we've got another one to deal with. Oh, Superman stab. That's cool.
Finish this. End it now.
Oh, we've got another one to deal with. Oh crap. Oh, they got me or what? Can't deal with fighting against spirits. Obviously don't have a lock-on system, so I can't actually look away. Although I can look away. There's a rune over there. Aha, so this is a just-in-time blocking tutorial. Even though it doesn't tell me anything about it being a tutorial. Oh, shit, they got me. It may have been meant to lose anyway. A lot of pain there. Oh, it's interesting the way the ground shifts underneath there. We look kind of dead. Oh, and we're zooming out for a cinematic.
A vision of what's to come.
Oh,
Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
it's getting corrupted.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. Alright, so don't fail too much. And all progress will be lost. That's pretty harsh. I remember reading that that's not actually true or something. But we'll see.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
All right.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Okay. Well, I'll do that.
It won't open. How will she get through? Why won't
Oh, here's a rock to focus on first. Let's do that.
she needs to challenge the gods? She has to fight two
The
gods.
Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow.
It's time to open some doors.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Alright, so
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
what about this one over here? Valravan. We also opened that by parchment.
She found the
Yep.
wretched old fool on her way back from the
Ancestor
wilds.
of the seers and master of
Outcast.
ravens.
Was badly
He
burnt all
hunts his
over,
prey with his powers of illusion and
Stop
feasts on
thinking
their
of
remains.
for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness.
Follow the path to
Northman.
Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Alright, so I can choose which way I go first by the look of it. Now, the Let's Play that I watched previously, they went Valravan first. So I'm going to go the other way. See something new earlier. Actually, before we go through, let's just double check that. Kind of interrupted that rune about the cow and everything. I mean, it's completed on the circle, but maybe we should
The
listen to it
Northmen
again.
say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. Bet you weren't expecting that.
Oh, that was the end of it, okay. Alright, let's go through the door. Can I go this way? Got to go up there. Can go this way. Down in the water. There's a little planky bit here. Bridge up there, but here there is one of these stones. Oh, it's not even the next one in the list. Oh well, let's hear it anyway.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Oh. Okay, so that's the first rune in Ymir, in the fiery bit section. So I guess the other section is meant to be first according to the order of those runes, but it's letting me do it this way, so I'm going to do it this way. Can I get up here? Nope. Alright. There's a face behind that waterfall. It's likely a face back there. Focus on it? Yes.
Senua. We each walk these lines, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Yep, it's very strongly a face there. Just need something same again.
Senua. We each walk these lines, gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Oh, that was interesting. So there's nothing wrong with the way that we see the world. Oh, there's runes over there on the door. Dead people. Burnt.
You're going towards you see the fires. Shy.
Let's go up here and have a look. I can hear the fire. More charred corpses. Not so much interest up here. Oh crap, one of those. Ah, we won. Nice.
Finish this!
Oh, that's unblockable.
She will die. He's finished.
Is that all of them? 6 Successfully completed those guys? Yes. So I had to do the learning to block thing again and get killed again. Get more corrupted. Okay, let's examine that. NY, New York. Okay, I need to find
Sweet,
New
sickly
York. There's a
stench
Y.
of burning human flesh. And I still hear
No
their
Y shapes up here.
cries carried in the wind. Do you hear them too, Senua?
Yes.
Oh, the Y has
I
a
heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
stick sticking out from it there. So I'm going to find that shape. H. Oh, N. Kind of shape. And a Y. Oh, I'm looking for just one thing at a time, am I? Just the Y? Okay, so over here, I'm looking for just the Y. This tree branch is not quite.
The roots.
The roots, did you say?
You can hear the leaves.
Find the runes. Trying to find the runes. There we go. If that's stick included, we get to see what we need to see. Now, where was the H? Are we hearing something a little up here? These at the right angle. Is that the H I'm looking for? No, it's facing the wrong direction. If I come up here and look back on it, is that going to give me the angle I need? Yes, that's it. There we go. Right.
The path to Helheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead.
Okay.
Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Yep, it has opened.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of? I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Alright. What have we got here? Big circle. Smoldering ground. Is this where I have to fight a god already? Surely there are more tests on the way. Oh. There's an enemy. Oh, that's the unblockable one. Next. Next. Oh, we got someone to deal with. Oh, God. Oof.
Get up,
Please. Let me up, let me up.
It's not over. It's not over. It's going. Behind you. Ended it.
Next.
Do it. You're close.
Is that all of them? Yep. It's not that.
When you see a fire gate of soot, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire,
Sacrifice.
Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
There's fire right here. Is this not the fire I need? Guess not. Nope. I shall have to go to that fire over there, maybe. This door was closed and now it's open. Oh, there's a bonfire here ready to be lit. This side. To see it from this side. Where the picture of Surt is. A bit closer. Oh, here we go. Oh, and into a cutscene. Oh. Suddenly fire. Oh crap, everything's on fire. Fire gates, yep.
Hell will give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Uh-huh. Alright. Well, we got through that. That was good. Onwards.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone?
The fire's disappeared. The pyre.
Surt.
Surt is through there.
He's waiting for her. You can't get through. How will she get through?
That's
She'll need to
closed.
find another
Let's
way.
go this way.
Truth said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Another gate. Another gate.
Another
She wants to
traumatic
find
fire
Another
again.
fire sacrifice.
Another fire
Another
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Yep, another fire sacrifice.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Right back there.
Everything will burn.
Concentrate. Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't.
So that's nothing up there.
She won't be able to tell.
There's a rune there. I'll probably hop down from there. There's another brazier over here. Is that the way up? Fires will lead the way. That looks like that's the way. So first let's go and listen to that rune. What's it got to say?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day. The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, Or they just screamed like helpless pigs.
So that's where I'm going to focus. Set the fire and I'm going to run back. And the way to get back is going to be this way, I reckon. Off the edge here. Back down that little gully. So, are we ready? Let's do it. Focus and let there be fire. Ah! Yep, here we go. Things burning. They're flaring up from every side. Oh, good! Almost got hit on the head by things burning and falling down. Oh!
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Oh, we're not alone. We've got Jack Sparrow to tell us to rebel. More runes to deal with up there. And the fire gate there. All the fiery lines on the ground. Interesting. Fire gate there. What do we got in here? Ah, here's another one of these talking runes.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Here we are inside a kind of a house. What is that here? I just need to. Oh, this is all going to be stuff I'm going to have to wander around in trying to find the runes. So let's go and pick up my runes first. I'll have a bit of a look around here also. Yeah, not much to see there. Okay, XR. Yep.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of
X-shaped
darkness.
trees.
I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you,
Let's go to the
Senua.
next thing.
The man I once was has died. And when that happens,
Ah, here
even
we are.
gods you worship can die with you.
That's kind of fortuitous bit of cross promotion here. I've been listening to the Iron Druid Chronicles audiobooks of the books by Kevin Hearn, which deal with an Irish druid who worships the Tuatha De Danann, like our narrator here is, and he also deals with the Norse gods and Loki and Thor and Odin and all that. Had some adventures fighting with them and against them, starting off Ragnarok or getting ready for Ragnarok, all that kind of stuff. So interesting to see two pieces of media both focusing on those same pantheons. Now, where's the other thing I need? The R. It's back here somewhere. Oh, it's written on the ground in fire. I need to view it from up on that platform up there. It is. I just drop down from here. It's easier. There's another fire thing. Unfortunately, I've got to run back to the start of the area. Alright, we can do that. Whew, we almost got ourselves set on fire that time. Okay, well, let's run. Ah, it's going to go the long way. Ooh. Oh, no, am I on fire? Did I fail? Have I just burnt to death? Oof, that was harsh. Note to self, don't run into the fire. You will be burned to death, and the corruption will spread. Doesn't look any worse, but we'll see. Alright, so that was not the correct direction to go. I guess I gotta bust through those doors instead. It says run, 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 but I don't know if I actually do need to run, run, run. Pulse turn, come over to here. This point. So we're supposed to push through from there. No. Maybe I need to go up the stairs then. Up the stairs and across. Oh! Is this really the way? Yes, it must be. It's pretty savage. I'm gonna slow right down to go over this. And this is like the start of Skyrim and Helgen, but worse. Drop down here. Yep. Go this way. Oh, and now I've got to fight things. Another one. Oh, I'm being spat into the fires by them. Okay, that's both of them done. And now I need to get out of this fire to that gate. Alright, smash through.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world and cry!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No,
Huh?
I see nothing now.
Here we go. Climb up here. Another fire thing. Well, let's do eventually. First, we could go that way or we could go this way. Let's go this way. What is that? Just steps down. Cages with dead people in them. What's up here? A ladder leading up, up, up. That's the gate I need to go through. There's the big pyre to find. What's his name? It's a gate of 3 runes there that I need to find. Alright, so I guess there's probably a vantage point for one of those runes. Meantime, I'll drop back down. Fire gate. That's a gate that will probably open when I win a fight. Okay, not opening for no reason anyway. Oh, let's get these runes ready to go. TPD.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire.
Oh,
They left me for
there's a
dead.
little pig.
Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Oh, here's another thing to listen to.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The Rainbow Bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Right, so the tea is out there, that's the wrong way around. Let's not open this gate while we're at it. This T-shaped rune is in the wall there. That's there. Yep. T-shaped hole. The D, I'm sure I will see from up there. already starting to get D shapes floating. Where shall I find this D shape? First with stick. Yes, there we go. There's cutting across it. Yeah, alright. Good. I'm going to try making it the tabletop world again. Right. Wow, that is such a weird look. Very tiny little Senua there. Okay, Senua, let's go down. Steps here. I wonder. Probably doesn't really look like that much different. I guess I'm slightly further away from her visually on the stream. Go a little Senua, push that door open. Push.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of certain and escape my darkness, then so can you.
Yeah? Cool. Alright, so let's hit the focus thing. Set up the fire.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
I just have to run straight up the hill. Oh! So I can just run through that fire? Seriously. Have we just died or what? I think we did. Yep. So that didn't work out so well. Got burned up. Oh, I'm going to switch it back from toy mode because it's kind of awkward to use. Yeah. I prefer the immersion of being at full size. So let's give it another go.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
There we go. So this time it didn't get set on fire because I waited a moment for it. So I just died of smoke inhalation that time for being too slow. I may have done. Jeez, come on. Give me a break, I'm trying. That corruption's not really moving any further up the arm. Is it getting darker on the arm or something? Over into the sunshine. It's creeping up past railball on the inside. I guess maybe it's getting slightly worse. Hard to tell.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the
Ah,
fire!
it's
Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire!
I still don't think there's value in getting burnt here. run on. Get through in time. Ah! Maybe I really do have to run through the fire. Because I fall and suffocate no matter what there, don't I? I got further when I was on fire. Okay, is that corruption actually getting any worse? Let's have another look. No, it doesn't seem to be getting any worse. Okay, so let's just go full out.
Keep
So this,
Go on! Nothing will stop you! Run, Senua! Run! Run!
so keep going when the fire strikes out at me here. Through the flames. Oh, it didn't actually set me on foot on our house a little bit. Only a little bit. Yeah, here we go, this is better.
She's dying.
It's him. It's him.
Oh, Dillian, we do this for you. Well, I've become a charred corpse. That's not what happened before. So I guess we're doing the right thing. Oh, here she is without the paint.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry for?
This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to
Promise
say it.
I will come back to you.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Spill the blood of Circus. Take his mark, and I will achieve you from the underworld and from
That's
the
a very big sword.
You destroyed everything. Everyone.
Where am I?
But not me.
I know I am.
Fight now.
He's getting stronger. Quickly, we must stop him. You must stop him. Thirst is getting stronger. Stop him.
Oh, hit me. Oh man, that's not good. Get up, get up. So he's too hot now. So we'll stay away from him, yeah? Oof. Oof. Get up, get up. Oh. Well, we failed there. Time to try again. He's too hot, he's too hot. Stay away. Is he too hot though?
Defend yourself. Stay away from him. Stand.
Oh, the flame shield, we mustn't touch this. Oh, here we go. We've done it. I suppose his blood. We'll receive his mark. Looks like it's been done.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest. Your truth.
Achievement unlocked. Extinguished. Alright, we've done the fire god bit. Now, some people were talking in chat. Yes. Kamo Oat and Nodamochi. Nodamo Chie is thinking about starting this game tonight. Well, yes. Are you going to play it in VR or are you playing on screen, I wonder? Anyway, I'd recommend. It's a pretty good game. I'm enjoying it. I'm thinking about wrapping up pretty soon here because it's been like an hour and a half, and I've probably come to a pretty good stopping point, being at the end of this Fire God section. My neck's getting a bit sore sitting here for this long with my VR headset on, so I'm going to run back to the gates, and I'll stop there, ready to go into the Illusion God bit next time. So let's go for a run. Come on, Senua.
Truth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
Back we go, all the way back.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question.
How is that a serious question?
When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be.
Uh-huh.
Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true.
Is frozen water here?
You can
That's like
feel it.
ice.
A
Shiny
stranger
like ice.
in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Oh, the half red, half blue on that door makes it look like an anaglyph. Like I need those 3D glasses to look at it. Oh, crap. Type of enemy.
She's come this far, she needs to keep going. It's nearly over.
Another one to find? Yep. Oh, two more. Let's focus. Oh. There we go. Good old slow time manipulation. I've got some more focus ready to go again. Let's run in. And boom!
He's down. Finish him. Strike him.
Come on. Come at me. Anywhere out here. Oof.
She finished him.
Oh, I got a dude with a shield now.
Take him down. Take him down now. Evade!
Hey,
The gate
there we
won't
go.
open.
We got
She
him.
can't get through.
Why
She needs to
not?
go through the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only
test.
passed one test.
What's the other test? Is there another one?
Yes, there is another one.
Won't open.
It's through that other door.
Valravan. Valravan. Dark magic.
Valravan. Druth said Valravan.
No, he didn't. She needs to pass the test. The second test.
She can sense the darkness
Oh,
coming.
let's look
She
at
has
this
to challenge
runestone.
Valravan.
There must
Save.
be another test.
Done all the stuff.
Valravan is magic.
If she wants to open the
Magic.
gate,
He
she'll
can
have
see.
to challenge Valravan.
Valravan. Open the gate by challenging Valravan.
Alright, so if I want to open the gate, I'm going to have to challenge Valravan. Well, let's just wander in there a little bit. Have a look at the runestones, make sure I didn't miss any in that previous area. So this is the domain of Valravan. And here's a runestone up here. Is it? Some kind of a circle on the wall? Or just a splodge? Nope, it's definitely a runestone. And yes, we did get all the ones in the previous area, so that's good. So let's do this one.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
What about the other two? How were they? Oh, doesn't matter. Oh, I've got 4 viewers now. I was going to stop, but I should probably keep going if people are watching. The more the merrier. I'll play a little bit more. So there's the Gate of Valravan. Let's go and have a look at it. Yep. Focus.
Illusion hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
I just walk through this if it's an illusion. Nope. Oh, we get those gate things, don't we? I remember because I saw a bit of a playthrough of this bit. So let's get up here.
What's that?
Push this thing
It's a
down.
door. Push it. She did it.
Then, once I get over here, look through this and see the way is open. The way is not open.
Something's different.
So if I look through it and then walk through it while seeing through it, does that make it a reality? Yep, now it's open. I look through. Oh, it could be closed again. Can I walk through and make it closed
We
again?
all want to see behind the veil, don't we?
I can. Haha.
Once
There
we
you
do,
go, look at that.
we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
I did it. I made the door disappear. Very good. Alright. Let's go up here. And up here. Up, 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 up.
Senua never could close her eyes. However hard she tried. Begged.
She would never close her eyes. It's like a serious problem. Okay, here's a door to push open. Can we just push it open? We do. Neat. Alright.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Oh, what's through here? Oh, she's doing it by herself. What do I see? What do I see? Oh, another spooky beast to fight. Come on, spooky beast. Oh, I forgot the pressing the wrong button.
Quickly get up, they're coming!
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
She's hurt. She won't make it. You can do it. You're close. You won. Behind Go.
Oh, got a block. Block. Oh, there's 3 of them. Right, come at me, boys.
Behind you. It's nearly over. Finish it.
Nearly over? That's all of them, isn't it? It is over. I got them.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Another illusion gate. Well, let's go and focus on that. It's the sign of
Valravan's power
Valravan.
of illusion comes from ravens. Align the
Ravens.
to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed.
Thought I had to look at that from high up. Oh yes, this is the way up. Over here. Okay, this looks about right. Yep, there we go. The door is unlocked.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? I saw that the door changed from red to blue. That was what I saw and felt. Good. Push, push, push. Alright.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest
Across the
itself
world.
is watching.
Well, I've got basically the same puzzle again. There's a piece of it there.
You know what to do. Stay
I do know what to do.
to open it. It's not safe.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
I'll go get up there to do that. those hanging up there on the string?
Line up the ravens.
But we've got these gates here. These illusion gates.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Oh, what is up here?
Valravan, challenge me.
I don't think we get to fight Valravan just yet, do we? Where did he go? Okay, this is just a statue. Just no way through from here. There he is up there, maybe. Or maybe it's just another statue. Oh! It's one of those illusion gates. You go back through it, it opens the way. Yeah, there we go. There's a little bridge to go across. Oh, and he's gone again.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua,
That's broken down.
to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
So now the walls are not broken down. Go through here. Can we? Nope. We need to go to the broken down version. And then I can get through. Oh, can I go under this or over this? This is a good way to go. Yes, there we go. Up under. And we unlock this door. Then, with it open, we'll switch back. There we go, like that. Door remains open there, and we can get through and walk along the top of that wall. I think that's what's going to happen. So, that's... oh, I see. That's behind that. Is there anything else over here? Can we go under that still? We can. Does it lead to anything interesting? No, it doesn't. A Velraven statue. Let's unlock this door also. I don't want to go through there yet. I'm going to go up here instead. The runestone thing.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
So I got that. That doesn't help us get to where we need to go, though, does it? Oh, it's another broken bit, so I guess I'm going to have to find another illusion gate. Oh, there's a ladder there. That'll do the job. Oh, and of course there's Valravn up there too. Although once I get up there, he's not going to be there. Yep, so low until there. He's really pointing the way, isn't he? So now the steps exist.
She can get up now. How can she get out? It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Valravn tricking her. Valravn. How can she get out? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
It's magic, it's an illusion. It's solving a puzzle, that's what it is. It's a video game logic in the guise of religion and mental health issues. Okay, we got up and now we can see the sign. There it is. Follow for follow. Talking about now. I kind of want to give up now though and stop for the night because my bum's getting sore from sitting here so long. My neck is kind of sore. But let's just go push through this gate.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning, a deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
So this is probably the way I'm going to have to go. I should try that door first because it's the obvious way.
She can't get in. She can't go in there.
She'll have to find
Valravn
another
is
way.
there.
She can't open it.
Druth says there's always another route. Find a way.
Here we go. Is this another route?
There's a different way.
It's a different way. Oh, it's spooky. Hey, the way I came in has just closed up. Ah. Ah, they're everywhere.
End it now. This is nearly the end. Can't do it. They're coming for you.
got him, and the way was opened. Where I came is open, and the way to go is opened. So off we go. Ah, another one of these sticks.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Well, there you go. Odin did weird things for weird reasons. Well, that's the next place to go, but we've dropped back to 3 viewers, and no one's actually talking in chat, so there's no one begging me to stay, so I think I will stop for the night. It has been, what, 2 hours? Almost 2 hours, so that's a pretty good run for a first episode, I think. So, let us exit to main menu. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, you have been watching Princess Fuzzy playing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice in VR. I will be returning to this game because it's pretty intriguing. I'm enjoying the puzzle solving aspects and the fights. The fights are good fun. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, and throw me a follow on Twitch, throw me a like and subscribe on YouTube, all the usual. I'll be back again with some more of this another time. The end. I can just hit the end stream button. I'll be done.